MYS placed in third, whereas Team Rise, 𝗟𝗏𝗶𝗶𝗵𝗵𝗁, of course, we're going to be making sure making the Foxy, and of course, we have Ice in the lineup, and Team Rise, we have AXQ, Luna.
Team Rise always trying to dictate the terms of the battlefield here. They're always initiating, they're always trying to fight in those 4v5. They understand the true power coming from the lineup from Team Rise here. Team 5 could be a little bit of a slippery and dicey situation for them here. They just need to find that chance. And guess what? They managed to spot the Umbra here. Can they try to melt him out in time? But thank God, there's nothing to really displace him at all here. So the Hyperspace Spotter will be able to save the Umbra. But guess what? Rayquaza is here. The Umbra suffering a little bit too much damage and control. Zoro managed to get all the way to the back, succeeded in getting rid of the supporter here. Now the rest, they have no absolute healer, but he lost HP in the process. But the damage is significant. New Foxy, without any more damage to this, without the Dragonite, he dies all the way into the lineup. He says, I have no fear of anyone else in this lineup, in this composition. Let's keep this fight going.
I think there's a lot of commitment coming up, but you have to remember, Rise, they still have the Unite on that Blastoise.
I know, that's insane, right?
Online. 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗶𝗵𝗵 also has his own entertainment as well. Zoroark, quite unfortunate for him that he was actually getting picked on too early during that particular engagement, but he still also has his own Unite as well. Making 1v2 situation now, making it a 5v5 at the moment. Here comes the entry from the Umbreon as well. Does not have the damage in any way, so he has to sustain all the damage on his own. Also commits, and he's not able to actually escape his fight. He's going to say, oh, here comes the eject together with the Hydro Typhoon, but there's no follow-up coming from teammates as well from the side of Team Rise, but they're going to be managing to get the Umbreon together with the Hooper. Right now, Blastoise trying to make an escape here on the downside. Meanwhile, looking on the right side as well, Zoroark trying to make a little bit of plays, but unfortunately gets traded off here, leaving this Buzzwole to get the Mew. Are the only ones here surviving here at the Rayquaza pit. And of course, Umbreon returns back from the Pokemon Center, jumps back into the fray. Meanwhile, Dev does not have the Unite anymore at this point, but team member Slowbro together with Sylveon is returning back into all the heated action. Lord Rayquaza at the current moment. Slowbro was not able to actually sustain all that damage coming from their side as well. Mew getting a 2 KO straight here, right here, and clearing out to get the Eldegoss from the enemy side. Now it's a 2v5 battle right now. Team Rise not looking good for them, and creating an opportunity here for scoring coming on from the side of Team MYS, despite them not being the ones getting that Rayquaza ladder.
No, but then again, they didn't manage to secure it. They just need to break the shield. If HD can do it, then they'll be fine. And he succeeds! He broke the shield, so he's already not able to get that instant dunk in with the 100 points. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one. Team MYS comes in with one of their best compositions, their best lineup, an absolute thrill, and they succeed on all levels. Unbelievable game coming in from side.
Oh man, this is an insane battle. It was non-stop action at the Rayquaza pit, and only one could actually come out on that, and it so happened to be Team MYS here for game number 1. And in all honesty, I think that I didn't mind it so much because Team MYS, it's very obvious. They came in hard for this game number 1. They brought in their best. They brought in all their metas here on the table, and they were in it to win it. And meanwhile, if you look at Team Rise, even if they did lose out here for this game number 1, they still have plenty of options at what they can play out for game number 2 as well as game number 3.
That is true.
Which creates a lot of options for Team MYS. They can go hard again for game number 2, put it all on the line, and just make it a 2-0 win against Team Rise here on this lower bracket quarterfinals, or they can actually take it easy for game number 2 because they understand that the burden, the responsibility of winning right now falls upon Team Rise to force that game number 3. So you can go try hard, maybe because you don't have a choice, or they can capitalize on the whole situation and just allow that to actually happen, and then just go hard again on game number 3 for the Team MYS side.
But you see, here's the thing, right? I felt that game was a lot more on MYS being control, not because of the not because I mean, sure, yes, definitely comfortability of the composition that they entered this round with, but they always kept ensuring that Team Rise is always playing according to their tune. It's always dancing at the palm of their hands, right? They never really give enough breathing room for the side of Team Rise to dictate the how those fights are going to turn out. They always ensure that's the fight. Hey, if we're ever gonna have a team fight, we're gonna be the one to lead this dance. We're gonna be leading this tangle. All you have to do is follow and play by our tune, and that's pretty much what really makes this really comfortable for Team MYS. And what's even worse is the fact that they currently reached at a certain level where even if they do manage to pick up HT, he does so much damage already. He already peppered them up for 𝗟𝗏𝗶𝗵𝗵 with the Mew to go for the snipes and go for the last minute pickups. And even if you didn't get rid of HT, there's still 2 other damage dealers. This is not a composition where they are solely dependent on 2. There is 3 players as a threat. Maybe if the all-rounder was a little bit different, then sure, you could have a little bit of a breathing room for their side. But this is Buzzwole, one of the few favorites to go through. Sure, maybe on Southeast Asia, East Asia, we've been seeing quite the flow, but his win rate for Buzzwole pick so far hasn't been like, okay, it's not really like a 90% win rate so far when he's been picked, but it's still a high percent win rate compared to the other region where Buzzwole is currently just dominating in the scene. And what's even better, that first ban of Glaceon. Sure, yes, it's a very respectable ban, but if Glaceon were to be selected into this round, there's going to be so many levels of hopes with something that HT would not be able to withstand. HT was able to tank out most of the damage because Hyper Voice is a skill that you still can try to juke out of. But Ice Skill Shards coming in from Glaceon, you just can't.
Yeah, it's homing. It is literally a homing over there. And of course, with all this in spite for this game number 2, that's the thing. Are they really, if given the opportunity, are they really going to be running that Glaceon? If they are bringing their A-game draft, probably they put in the Glaceon over there. But I believe that even if it was not being banned, they will not be running it. They will still run with the hypervoice signature for this support. Yeah.
But the thing is, here's the thing. Next game, second game, I don't think, for Team MYS, I don't think they're going to ban the Glaceon. I mean, sure, they can.
I would assume that because it's first pick. Anyways, for a team.
I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah. But they didn't want the ban. I feel they won't ban it. I feel they will switch their targeting ban from their backline damage dealer to their supporter now. Ban out the 𝗶𝗶𝗴𝗵𝗁. I mean, of course, depending on who gets first pick and who gets priority pick and priority ban, right? There's a lot of options for them to do. You can ban out the Umbreon, you can ban out the Buzzful, but I feel eEor's 𝗶𝗶𝗴 is a little bit too flexible here, right? He's really well timing. It gives too much options for how the team can really tackle around the round, and the ability to reset your team members or saves in this kind of situation is a little bit too much for them, especially in the hands of a player like eEor. So if they feel eEor is a little bit of a threat, no longer looking at the Pokemon, just seeing the fact now that it feels like right now in this game, MYS is more targeting ban, more focused on players. If they feel eEor is a little bit too much for the 𝗶𝗶𝗴, I feel they can actually opt to go for the 𝗶𝗶𝗴 ban. They can no longer play 𝗶𝗶𝗴. That first game, that's all they got, and they really succeeded in it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Whereas for the side of Team Rise, 𝗶𝗶𝗴's available for them, and although yes, there's still a lot of great defenders, still fantastic defenders on board.
A proper right communication with one another, how they want to approach. Oh, BBQ is not KC! The slide is not able to manage to juke down here, but he's being chased by the village members of Team Rise, and it seems that they are able to actually clear him out here at the bottom lane. No assistance, no form of support coming up from the team members of Team MYS over there. Bodies dropping one by one, Leonard. What is happening here to Team MYS?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying, right? Is that scaling naturally by time? Time is literally on the hands of Team Rise as long as they play their cards, right? And they manage to do it as well in such a perfect manner. Look at the levels coming in for the rest of the squad. All 3 damage dealers are currently level 13, slowly making their way there to get the enhanced moves from level 14. And that's when things get a little bit very scary. Massive amount of damage. I'm concerned whether they can really withstand the damage or try to deliver those kind of damage, because you don't really have the best of dive except for the Lapras Express. But then again, a beautiful initiation was able to catch 2 of the main people here, many of the cores, but they're now diving into the mix as well. They don't want the defenders. They want to bypass all the tanks, all the walls as they go straight for the cores. 4 will fall, and guess what, 𝗶𝗴𝗵? Recluse has spawned!
Oh yeah, that's it, and of course, making it a 5v1 situation, the only one available here on side Team Rise is going to be the Crossel. Will the team members of Team Rise be able to actually make it in time here at the pit to actually provide any form of damage here? And it seems that's secure. It's going to be inside Team OS. All that build up by Team Rise going down the drain over here with that encounter just by the nick of time when Rayquaza actually appears here at the central area of the 𝗃𝗏 ruins. And of course, rather going and fighting for scoring Team MYS, you know what? For them right now, they don't have to do any form of scoring. Let's go back to defense. 1 minute and 8 seconds on the clock. The points are still close, Leonard. There's still a possibility of a turnaround happening over here. But Yang way behind backlines, getting reduced movement speed due to the speed flux here from behind. Gets chased down by Luna to get the AXQ. How did that miss? But anyway, still trying to go for a little bit score possibly, or just trying to buy time for his teammates. Follow me being used up as well, getting chased, getting sandwiched between 3 Pokemons, and then they realize that we can't leave him alone. He has 46 points here. If he scores a little bit more, it's going to be even more troublesome for them. 35 seconds here on the clock.
Although yes, unfortunately, 𝗶𝗏𝗵𝗵 did lose the Rayquaza shield. It's going to take some time before he dunked it at a huge amount of points, but it doesn't matter. The rest of they're currently in leads until the points. They're playing full defense, all holding the line here like the Battle of 𝗟𝗏𝗵𝗵 here, denying any form of access or any potential backcap from the side of a Team Rise. All is lost. 10 seconds counting down. Team MYS still staying alive. 2 wins in a row in the lower brackets here as they make their way forward to go toe-to-toe with the one team here. Oh my god. I'm so baffled, man. It's like such literally all stars align. That's all I can really say. All stars align as the positioning as they really ran into the actual players, the actual Pokemon trainers they needed to target, the people that they really needed to control, to get on top on as well. Although yes, we slightly saw it a little bit too late as the Observer did pan down a little bit slightly from the central area to the bottom path, right? But from what we saw was the fact that Team MYS was given a golden opportunity to catch the Inteleon. The Crossel did what he did. He did what he has to. He's still an amazing defender. But like I said, they don't have the focus him. Yeah. They have the ability to just go all the way to the back line and just chase down AXQ.
Oh yeah, they were adamant about it. They chased down AXQ. Like, I remember when Inteleon AXQ was popping up with the Unite as well. He tried to make it escape all the way, and then he latched onto one of the walls. And it was not enough. Sylveon was still chasing him all the way to the end.
It's the worst possible time to actually be taken down, right? Like, literally,
they needed him there. They needed him.
Look, like everyone fell. Like, 4 people gone.
Yeah, that was
except the Crossel. Everyone fell because of that huge panic, right? That unintentional force fight. I think even for Team MYS also was just a little bit surprised, like, oh, okay, maybe we can try to catch 2 of these guys and force a fight. That pressure was enough for them to really get those finishers. And it's like 1 minute 40 seconds left.
Oh man, yeah.
I saw it too late. I thought it was great. They managed to get a pick up format. I wanted to go check the timer, what time it was.
Look at this. Look at this. Good sportsmanship coming up from both ends.
I mean, of course.
And look at Team MYS. It was not easy for them to just be happy and celebrating real hard. They understand that here at the competition, by them winning this series, they're sending Rise away from the competition.
I mean, of course.
Yeah, looking at the trade-offs coming from them, shaking hands and hugging each other, they're close friends, although they are competitors here on at the 𝗃𝗏𝗴𝗵𝗵𝗁 wins, but outside they're just close friends.
I mean, of course, they're all working in the same scene, right? In the same community. They're all not only are they friends, but they're also rivals as well. Respected rivals too. They have learned from each other. They have trained against each other, played against each other, and both of them are really elevating each other in the Southeast Asia scene here. Although yes, this is still the nature of the competition. There's always going to be a winner and someone's going to be the loser here, right? But regardless, no hard feelings between these two
teams.
Hard
feelings.
They absolutely respect each other for this kind of matchup. But that series alone, I think the last part, I think we need to see again in the replay.
I would love to actually see it as well. I also want to highlight that 𝗟𝗏𝗴𝗵𝗵 is also, I think, with the clutch. I don't want to highlight so much about the idea when during the fight at Ridge Steel, but during the Rayquaza attempt at the bottom side as well when they were trying to run easy. But that basically the 𝗟𝗏𝗴𝗵𝗵's express play coming on was just amazing coming on from the side of Team MYS.
I mean, of course.
Now the thing is, I think much respect. We should say this, but this could be a great opportunity for us to say congratulations to Team MYS for winning the series 2-0 against Team Rise at the lower bracket quarterfinals 1. And of course, for Team Rise, unfortunately, due to them losing out here at the lower bracket segment, they are eliminated from the competition on 5th and 6th place. But much kudos, not just from both of us, from everybody tuning in. Much respect to them. Indonesian fans community should be very proud of their performance here in the competition at one of the highest levels we've seen so far.
Although I'm still a little bit not confident.
In a few short moments, we're going to be jumping and passing it back over to our amazing host at the main stage for the interview.
เรามาอยู่กับเพลเยอร์จาก MYS นะครับผู้ชนะในแมตช์ที่แล้วนั่นเอง
ใช่แล้วค่ะ
นี่ก็คืออยู่กับทางด้านคุณ𝗏𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵
𝗏𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 from MYS may have a big round of applause
ขอแสดงความยินดีด้วย
นะ
ค
คะ
รับกับชัยชนะที่พวกเขาเพิ่งได้รับ
ใช่
มา
they just won the last battle
นะครับโอเคเรามาเริ่มถามกันเลยดีกว่า
โอ
ครั
เค
บผมคุณผู้ชมครับมาถามกันในคำถามแรกด้วยความที่วันนี้เราเห็น𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗏 อย่างที่บอกว่าในกติกาของ 𝗘𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 เนี่ยเราจะได้เห็นตัวละครโปเกมอนที่เราไม่เคยเห็นในกติกาครั้งนี้พวกเขาหยิบมาเล่นมีอะไรจะมาแชร์กับพวกเราไหมครับ
อ๋อโอเคค่ะ so we are going to do the usual interview the short interview about the winner from the last battle okay so the first question and I saw from the battle you have used the Snorlax yes and can you explain why you picked this character
Our teammate Ice actually has specialty in such support tanks like this, so we don't mind giving him the tanks that he's good with compared to the meta tanks right now. Yeah.
โอเคเหมือนเขาก็บอกว่าเขามีผู้เล่นในทีมของเขาที่ค่อนข้างเชี่ยวชาญเรื่องตัวละครตัวนี้นะครับถึงแม้ว่าถ้าเทียบกับตัวละครแท้งตัวอื่นเนี่ยอาจจะไม่ได้เป็นตัวตึงขนาดนั้นแต่ว่าเขามั่นใจในผู้เล่นในทีมของเขาครับ
โอเคค่ะ
นะครับมาคำถามที่2ครับ
คำถามที่2มาค่ะ
นะครับเขาเนี่ยเคยเจอกับทีมไรซ์มาก่อนและรอบนี้พวกเขาชนะได้นะครับรู้สึกอย่างไรบ้างครับ
Okay so we all know that you have been in the battle with Rise before but what do you think about the last battle do you satisfied with your performance
Overall, I'm very satisfied with my team's performance. We've beaten Rise on the group stage before, but due to how the bracket is formed, we weren't able to fight them one more time, and then we got an unfortunate loss against Talon, and we couldn't fight them again. But I'm very happy with the performance that we had just now.
โอเคค่ะ
ก็ค่อนข้างแฮปปี้เนาะก็เคยเจอมาแล้วแหละแต่ก็มีพลาดกันบ้างแล้วกลับมาเจอใหม่แล้วสามารถคว้าชัยชนะมาได้
ใช่ตอนนี้ก็แฮปปี้เลยนะคะโอเคค่ะสุดท้ายค่ะ
ครับก็อยากฝากถึงครอบครัวแฟนๆแล้วก็คนที่ติดตามเชียร์ทีม MYS และคุณ𝗏𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 อยู่ครับ
โอเคค่ะ so one last thing do you have anything to share or to speak to your family and friends or your supporters
Thank you to all the people there watching for us and supporting for us. Although we are at the bottom of the mountain now, but we will reach the top soon.
อ๋อนะคะ
โอเคเขาบอกว่าตอนนี้ถึงแม้จะอยู่สายล่างนะแต่พวกเขาจะไปถึงด้านบนแน่นอน
ใช่แล้วค่ะ
และขอบคุณทุกคนที่ให้การสนับสนุนเสมอมาครับ
โอเคค่ะ𝗏𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 ขอเสียงปรบมือด้วยค่ะ
Thank you ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ congratulations ด้วยนะคะ
โอเคก็คือถึงแม้ว่าจะอยู่สายล่างนะคุณมิ้นแต่ว่าใจยังสู้อยู่แน่นอนนะครับสำหรับทางตัวของคุณ𝗏𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 และทีม MYS
ใช่แล้ว
ครับผมแน่จะมาจากเขาชอบมีคำพูดนี้นะแชมป์มาจากสายล่าง
ใช่
หรือเปล่า
เดี๋ยวสินะคะเดี๋ยวรอลุ้นให้เขาไปขึ้นไปเรื่อยๆก็แล้วกันนะคะอย่าลืมค่ะทางด้านนอกกิจกรรมนะคะมีอะไรบ้างคะพี่ซาน
ครับผมด้านนอกเนี่ยเราจะได้เจอกับอินฟลูเอนเซอร์นะครับก็คือของคุณ𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵𝗵 นะครับกับ 𝗘𝗺𝗶𝗶 นะครับที่จะมาร่วมสนุกในบูธของ𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 ด้านนอกและมีกิจกรรมการแข่งขันทัวร์นาเมนต์